Basta.
You told me to do 4. I don't do 4. 4. Do 4.
I don't need to do 4. I just need to do 1.
Do 4.
I went down to camp before he fought. His focus and the level of, intense training he was doing. And I said, I don't know it all. When he explained that to me, I was just like, yeah, you're right. Let me back up a little bit and just tell him what I see.
Yeah.
More so than trying to coach him into being this fighter that I want them to be.
Being a version of you.
Yeah.
Terence Crawford has been shocked by the ferocious nature of Manny Pacquiao's brutal preparation routine ahead of a huge clash with Floyd Mayweather Jr. Following the official announcement of his rematch with Floyd Mayweather Jr., Manny Pacquiao has intensified his preparation, displaying fierce and high-energy workouts in recently released footage. Terence Crawford has also been spotted inside Manny Pacquiao's training camp, taking part in demanding early morning roadwork and rigorous sessions in the gym. Manny Pacquiao is known for prioritizing roadwork, frequently running with a sizable group, drawing motivation from the collective atmosphere while keeping a strict and focused routine with his team.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, up, 5, 6. I'm watching you guys. 9, up.
Help me out here.
Up.
I know.
According to his gym trainer, Manny Pacquiao trains with machine-like consistency, repeatedly impressing those in the gym with his endless stamina, unwavering discipline, and extremely demanding workout routine.
He ran an hour. He did a whole...
Been with him for 22 years.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying, he's a machine. He ran an hour. He did strength and conditioning with you, which is not easy.
Yeah, he didn't realize that this gets a bit harder. As we increase the rounds, he's got to pull back on the runs a little bit. Now he knows.
He did strength and conditioning with you. He went all out. He worked hard, and now he's doing 1,600 sit-ups.
Yeah, well,
he's a machine.
Yeah.
What kind of machine is he?
Huh?
What kind of machine?
Crazy machine. I don't know. He will, but as we increase this, we'll pull the running back shorter, faster. But he knows. So now he knows what the train's about. We increase the train, we increase the stations, change it up all the time, so it's continually sharpening his system, and we get the good results.
It was a great workout this morning. He worked hard, as he always does. And the whole team's here. You feel the energy.
Chris Algieri commended Manny Pacquiao as a powerful and one-of-a-kind competitor, noting that his fighting style is unlike anyone else's. He labeled Pacquiao as genuinely exceptional and even identified him as the toughest opponent of his career, placing him among boxing's all-time greats because of his ability, timing, and historic accomplishments.
The most difficult thing to adjust to or get used to with Pacquiao in the ring?
I mean, nobody fights like him. It's very difficult to prepare for. It took Marquez 4 fights to figure him out. You know, and Marquez is one of the fastest thinkers in the game. And he's just such a difficult guy to zone in on. I always felt like just as I was getting my crosshairs on him, he would change his rhythm. He's a very rhythmic fighter. He uses broken rhythm very, very well. And yeah, adjustments on the fly, which is what I think all the best fighters in the world do. All the top guys I fought made vast adjustments along the way. So yeah, Manny's he's special as a fighter.
His power, where did it rank among the fighters that you faced?
Not the hardest, but also very hard. You know, Keith Thurman famously said he's got bricks for hands. It's very true. So you had bricks for hands plus fast hands, plus punches you don't see, makes him a very dangerous puncher. But he wouldn't say he was the hardest. Ruslan hit, I believe, way harder. Huge crunching power. But in terms of a guy with fast hands who has hard hands, but also punches from angles that are hard to see, very, very.
Manny Pacquiao stated that returning to training camp has revitalized him, explaining that his love for boxing remains strong and he feels his path in the sport is not finished yet.
I didn't feeling like I'm young.
Do you feel you have something to prove in this fight, Manny? I know you've accomplished so much, but do you feel you personally, you want to show something to the world or prove something?
Oh yeah, it's a challenge that they might think that oh, Manny's career is over and he's old like that. So something wrong that I need to prove it, and I'm not done yet. And
why do you feel that way? Because you've achieved so much. You've done everything. You're a Hall of Famer. Where is that coming from? The need to want to show people, like, no, I'm not done yet. Like, well, why can't you just be like, nah, I can do whatever I want. I've done everything.
You know, I can easily fight a easy opponent or non-boxers. I can easily pick a easy to win, but I pick the best because I want to add more in my legacy.
Manny Pacquiao explained that his motivation is higher than ever, stressing that he has no desire to accept simple fights purely for financial gain. Instead, he is committed to testing himself and further enhancing the legacy he has built in boxing.
In talking with your team, they've told me that they've seen you more hungry, more driven, more focused. Why not fight a YouTuber? Why not take an easy fight, you know? Like at 42, you're taking on arguably either the best or a 1A or 1B welterweight in the world. Why not go fight a Logan Paul, a Jake Paul, and make a lot of money and not have a hard fight?
I mean, the question is, what's that for in your legacy, in my legacy? No, I want to fight the best so that can be added to my...
Despite the hype, several critics have brushed off the proposed rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao, arguing that it resembles a bout between aging fighters rather than a fresh showdown.
Mayweather and Pacquiao are fighting again. What are your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's two legends / two old men who are fighting each other. You know, they haven't been very active. It's a big money grab. I'm gonna say it like this. I don't hate it because the division is actually moving. It's not like they're fighting for a title and keeping guys out of the way. They're fighting each other. They both make a lot of money, and it's going to bring so much nostalgia for both of their careers in the build-up. For those 2 months leading up to Manny Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather versus Manny Pacquiao 2, all we're going to do is watch, and talk about their fights. And I love that. I love that idea because I think they're two stalwarts on the sport. And in terms of them fighting each other, I don't know. I don't think they're ever going to put on a barn-burning performance, especially when they're damn near 50. But I don't know. I'm not super mad at it. I actually am looking forward to it.
Yeah,
Ronnie Shields, a seasoned trainer, stated that supporters should not be shocked if Manny Pacquiao is able to overcome Floyd Mayweather Jr. in their rematch. He highlighted Pacquiao's explosive quickness and nonstop attacking approach as elements that could create problems for Mayweather in the ring.
Fight for both guys, you know. And look, it's hard to pick a winner for me on that fight because, you know, Pacquiao is a slick, fast, strong.
While recognizing Floyd Mayweather Jr.'s sharp mind and defensive mastery, Ronnie Shields emphasizes that the result will hinge on strategy and performance during the fight. He notes that if Manny Pacquiao executes the right tactics and keeps constant pressure, he has the capability to make the bout closely contested and potentially secure a win.
He's a pressure fighter. And, I mean, man, that's going to be explosive. It's all, and I guess whoever had the best game plan, I think.
Ronnie Shields believes that age won't determine the outcome when Manny Pacquiao steps into the ring. He highlights that a fighter's determination, experience, and competitive drive are far more influential. Shields explains that Pacquiao's focus and relentless mindset can overshadow any concerns about his years, keeping him as formidable as ever. He also acknowledges that predicting the fight is extremely challenging, emphasizing that both competitors possess the skills to win, and the final result will ultimately depend on their strategy and execution during the match.
Younger is always better. Experience is probably the best thing. But, the determination, I think, is going to be a big factor in this fight. And, it's hard to pick a winner. I mean, it really is. It's going to be a great fight and a tough fight. And I definitely want to be.
Chris Algieri predicts that the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao will surpass their first bout, which was already a landmark event in boxing history. He anticipates the second fight will attract massive worldwide attention, with both legends returning for another chapter in their rivalry. Despite this, Algieri still favors Mayweather to win again, citing his defensive mastery, ring intelligence, and ability to exploit opponents' mistakes, a hallmark of his undefeated career. While he admires Pacquiao's aggressive style and heart, Algieri believes Mayweather's approach continues to be extremely difficult to overcome, keeping him the likely favorite once more.
Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather in a real fight in September. Mayweather's putting his 50-0 on the line on Netflix. How big is that and who wins?
I think it's a big fight. It might actually be a better fight than the first one. I famously went on record and said that Manny Pacquiao's style was no good for Floyd. I mean, Manny Pacquiao would not be able to beat Floyd because the styles just didn't match up. And it was right after I fought him where I said that, because I could just see where there were spots where Floyd, his fundamental skills, his boxing style, his ability to control space and pace would have given Manny a lot of trouble. And sure enough, when they fought, he did. But how much is left of both of these guys? We saw Manny in the Barrios fight. Very impressive that he went 12. But again, he had a guy in Barrios who didn't step on it. He let Manny dictate and fight for portions of the round. And Floyd's been pretty active. He's been fighting exhibitions over the last couple of years. Not 10 rounders, not with really dangerous opponents, but I feel like they're probably in a pretty similar area right now in terms of their momentum. But yeah, I don't know, man. It might be actually a little more entertaining than the first fight. It might be a little more action.
According to reports, the rematch between Floyd Mayweather Jr. and Manny Pacquiao is expected to generate enormous revenue, marking one of boxing's biggest spectacles of 2026. Speculation points to exceptionally high payouts for both fighters due to the global attention and anticipation surrounding the event. The matchup's commercial draw, particularly with the fight taking place at the Sphere and being streamed on Netflix, highlights Pacquiao's enduring worldwide popularity and the push for fair negotiations benefiting both champions. Despite the staggering sums at stake, both athletes remain committed to their performance, understanding that elite-level competition will excite fans and further cement their legacies in boxing.
Why this fight is happening, honestly, I don't know. I don't know why this fight is happening. Netflix is involved. Netflix has said that they, want to put on big, huge events. If you were to grade the type of events they put on in terms of how serious they are, and when I say serious, I mean like real fights, okay? Like real fights with implications in boxing. You have to give them like a C, honestly. Like, look at the fights they put on, okay? And if there's any criticism, albeit constructive criticism, towards Netflix, is I feel that they should step up the type of fights they're putting on their platform, because there could be a lot of blowback. There was a huge amount of blowback the first Mayweather-Pacquiao fight, okay? You had all this attention. Literally the whole sports world and a big part of the world was tuned in to this fight. And the fight was boring. Put people to sleep.
Get ready for one of boxing's most epic showdowns. Who do you think will come out on top in this legendary rematch between Mayweather and Pacquiao? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and share your predictions with us.